It is almost like a community under an armed blockade. Businesses have either collapsed or are struggling to survive, and farming, which is the main economic activity of the residents, is under threat. Wundua, a community near the town of Langbinsi in the East Mampresi municipality of the Northeast region, until now used to be a vital granary in the northern sector and at the same time a booming caravan village where traders, marketers and large-scale farmers from across the country and beyond converge to buy and transport their goods. However, since 2017, the community, which was once prominent for its large-scale cultivations of watermelon and granite, has become virtually a place of constant fear and desperation as armed robbers have taken advantage of the poor state of the road to terrorize the residents.
Wundua and its environments, especially Wundua, Mozo, Pasongu, and then Chilfoyiri Puanayiri, is the basket of watermelon within the municipality.
Adam Majid Chimse is the assemblyman for the community who says the presence of the armed robbers on the road, which is riddled with potholes and cracked bridges, has affected every facet of socio-economic activities.
But because of the poor nature of this road, farm produce, especially watermelon, are being left to rotten. Farmers who took loans, who borrow money from family members, who use their last resources as input on their farms, always cry because of the nature of the road. Post-harvest loss is one of the greatest challenges facing Wundua as a community because of the nature of the road. Businessmen who want to come to the community and buy grains cannot come because of that. Prices of commodities in Wundua is always low because as the law of economics apply, you see when the higher the demand and then the higher the price. But the demand is very low because people who come to patronize these materials will not have ways of cutting the goods from Wundua to the market centers. Because of that, it is affecting farming activities in the community.
On education, the assemblyman said,
teachers were attacked on this road, and because of that, teachers who were at the school quickly applied for transfers. And because of security issues, they were moved away from the community. Currently, the junior high school, as we speak, has less than 4 teachers who are managing the school. And anytime you request for teachers, teachers will say, oh, there's insecurity on Wundua Road.
In the area of health, he said,
because of the insecurity issues, any medical officer or any nurse who is sent to the community, he says there for a number of some months or getting to a year, the person says, oh, I'm told the road is not good. There are armed robbers on the road. Because of that, I have to leave the community. And they leave the community.
Since 2019, the residents say the deteriorating state of the road has been rallied upon by the armed men to visit their mayhem and cause insecurity on the road by frequently emerging from the bush to loot motorists heading in and out of the community before disappearing again to unknown locations. More than 60 robberies are said to have been recorded on the road from 2019, with the latest incident reportedly having occurred 2 weeks ago, in which 2 of the 3 victims are still responding to treatment. One of the victims, Hamad Husseini, who suffered a gunshot injury to his hand, took us to the exact spot where the attack occurred for a verbal reconstruction.
His mother was from hospital coming, so they got to Langbesi and then they had no means, so they called him to come and pick him. So he went there, he picked the mother. On his way to the community, he just got to this place. Then it was in the night, so one guy was on top of this culvert. He shot on him. Then another one was over there, he also shot. Then they ran with the motor and fell on this bush. So they just got up there, he got up there and ran. Inside, they chased him about 10 meters away from the scene. And then they returned back, they picked the motor, and they were standing there looking at them. They take the motor and then they move. So from there, he just looked at his body and the hand was shot. So it was wounded.
The community has a CHIPS facility to provide basic healthcare services to the people. However, managers of the facility say the poor state of the road is hampering the delivery of quality services. Larry Linda is the in charge of the facility.
That the road is a very major issue to the community that is affecting our health service delivery. because if there is a case here and we are referring to Langbinsi Health Center or Naledugu Hospital, the clients don't want to go, and if they agree to go, if you call ambulance, they don't want to come because of the armed robbery issue on the road. So, and even if I'm referring a pregnant woman here, because of the nature of the road, if you are calling anybody to come and assist, they will tell you that the way the road is, if I take my motor or if I take my car, if I come back, I need to work on the motor. So because of that, it's a problem. And you can see if a pregnant woman is in labor and you are referring, to sit on this motor from here to Langbinsi or Nalegu is a very big issue. So, and even the labor itself is something that is very painful. And can you be on a motor traveling from here to that far distance?
Zachary Fatima, a 5-month-old pregnant woman, has come to seek prenatal care at the facility. She said the bad nature of the road was a great concern to her and called on authorities to come to their aid. We are appealing to the government to come fix the road. Due to the bad nature of the road, it is always difficult for pregnant women when they are referred to Nalirgo or Langbinsi. The ambulance people are also refusing to work here. Some market women said they have lost their businesses as their customers have since refused to come purchase their goods after one of them was attacked on the bad and insecure road. The only assistance we need from them is the construction of our road. We are not asking them to give us money. Because of the poor state of the road, armed men always attack us. No one is buying our granules. All the traders have refused to travel beyond Langbinsi because of the situation of the road. Some of them also said trading has come to a standstill due to the activities of the robbers. Watermelon farming is the economic mainstay of the people, including the youth who are mostly uneducated with limited livelihood opportunities. The watermelons are cultivated in large quantities and sold to buyers who come mostly from the south. However, since 2020, these buyers have boycotted the community after a Tamale-based watermelon trader was attacked on the road and shot dead by the robbers. This development, as observed, has adversely affected the young men who were all involved in the cultivation of the watermelon, as they are now jobless and hopeless. Abdul Majid, who identified himself as a grassroots member of the ruling party, said the MPP government has disappointed them for failing to fix the road. We are directing our message to Vice President Dr. Baumia, who promised to fix the road in 3 months if the MPP came to power. I am a strong member of the party, but our message is clear. We will vote against the MPP in 2024 if the road is not fixed.
Yes.
The road is a stretch of the 70-kilometer Langbinsi Wundua Pasong Highway, which was said to have been awarded for construction in 2017. 5 years later, 2 more sword-cutting ceremonies have been celebrated by agents of the government, except the construction itself is yet to commence. The road connects the main Walewale Nalirgu road at Langbinsi and through the Wundua community to link the Karga and Gushegu district to the south. The chief of the community, Na Abdullahi Chimsi, says he feels very much insulted by the conduct of the government representatives, saying he will lead a boycott of the next general election if the road was not fixed. The vice president in 2016 pleaded with us to vote for his party to come to power. He pledged to fix the road in 3 months, but 5 years after we helped him to win power, he's yet to step foot here. The regional minister was also here 2 months ago to deceive us that the road was to be fixed soon. There are no indications to show that the promise is credible. We are sick and tired of their endless deceit, and we intend to end it for them in 2024. From Wundua, Ilyasu Tanko reporting for Joy News.